Do you ever wonder how cats can fall from such great heights and survive? This video will shed light on just how they are able to do this. A cat named Sabrina fell 32 stories from a New York building, or about 448 feet, and actually survived the fall. Even from such a great height, she only suffered a mild lung puncture and chipped tooth and was treated for 48 hours and sent home. In 1987, a study was conducted of 132 cats that were brought to an emergency clinic after falling from high-rise buildings. 90% of the treated cats survived and only 37% needed emergency treatment to keep them alive. There are a number of videos on the internet showing cats falling from very high places and running off when they hit the ground. There are a few reasons for this. Cats possess a reflective ability which allows them to orient and twist their bodies in order to fall on their feet. This is called a righting reflex. This reflex keeps them from hitting the ground face first or back first, which could increase the chance of injury. Once they adjust their heads in the right direction, their bodies naturally twist to follow suit. The characteristics they possess include flexible skeletal structure, no collarbone, powerful back legs and low body weight. These things all contribute to minimize the negative impact from a fall. In fact, the higher the fall, the more likely a cat is to survive it. The reason has to do with terminal velocity. A higher fall gives the cats time to position themselves for landing. Terminal velocity is the speed at which a falling object encounters as much wind resistance as it does gravitational pull, in other words, when acceleration stops. Once a cat achieves terminal velocity, it will usually relax its body and extend its limbs, and the effect is similar to the effect of a parachute to slow down the fall. Not all falls have a positive outcome, and many cats will sustain serious injuries from a fall, but that is the reason you hear about cats surviving falls from such great heights. Gizmo, a 4.5-year-old Egyptian Mau cat, fell 13 stories or approximately 143 feet from his human companion's penthouse and survived the fall. Gizmo had gone out onto his 16th floor terrace balcony to explore. He accidentally slipped off the terrace railing and fell 13 stories below him, landing on the glass of a skylight window on the 3rd floor. When his human companion couldn't find him inside the penthouse, he looked over the balcony to find his cat laying below. At first, he didn't know if Gizmo had survived the fall, but after examination, he found that his friend only suffered a chipped tooth and some scratches. He had no broken bones or serious injuries but was shaken up from the fall. I hope you're enjoying the video, but I just had to take a moment to ask you to please subscribe to my channel. My mommy says if I get enough subs, she'll buy me some more treats. It's not hard, just put your paw right on the button. Anyway, thanks for watching and let's get back to the video. Cats naturally like to climb and be up in high places. It is instinctual for them, as domesticated cats are descended from the North African, Near Eastern wildcat, which was a tree-dwelling species. They were hunters, and being up high offered them the benefits of climbing up to wait for prey or escaping to the trees for safety from their own predators. It enables them the ability to observe all things below them and an opportunity to sleep and rest in a safe location. It seems like no matter the consequences, instinct trumps all other behavior, and cats seem to take some pretty great risks. At all times you will see cats perched up in trees, balconies and other high places. Some of the places you see cats in this video will make you cringe and want to lock your cat up from the outside world to prevent a fall. High-rise syndrome is a term that is used to refer to the injuries cats sustain when falling from a steep height. The saying that states that they always land on their feet is false, but curiosity killed the cat can often come true. A cat named Hennessy jumped out of a 5-story building to avoid the flames of a fire. The Chicago Fire Department captured the footage as they were putting out a fire in a South Side apartment complex in Englewood. The black cat can be seen jumping out the window of the apartment and landing in a grassy area. After bouncing up and landing on his feet, Hennessy ran off and appeared to be okay. It shocked the witnesses who were there, who could not believe the cat did not die or sustain injuries from the fall. Even if their bodies may be engineered for surviving a high fall, this does not mean that you should ever put them in the position to do so. Cats often seem like tiny daredevils that play with their lives without the concern for injury. Any fall has the potential to cause injury, and cats also do not always show when they are hurt. Each cat is different, and factors such as age and weight may affect the chances for their survival. What they land on is also significant, as grass would absorb a fall much better than concrete. Safeguards like placing soft landing spaces near their favorite dwelling areas, restricting access to balconies and high windows, and use of products like nets, gates and enclosures, may all contribute to your feline's safety. Please always be aware of your cat's environment and increase all safety measures for your kitties in high places, because you may just be the best thing in preventing injuries from a harmful fall.